Hello dear students, in the last class we discussed the laws of refraction of light. What is first law of refraction of light? The incident ray, refracted ray and normal drawn at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. Then second law of refraction of light. The second law of refraction of light is also called Snell's law of refraction of light. What is Snell's law of refraction of light? That is sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction, that is equal to a constant. So that constant depends on the given pair of media. So that constant is called refractive index, that is mu to 1. So what is mu to 1? The refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium. Refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium. Okay. Now see here. What is first medium and what is second medium? The medium in which incident ray is there, that is called first medium. And what is second medium? The medium in which refracted ray is there, that is called second medium. See here. Let us take it is air and it is water. Then if the light travels from air to water, then air is the first medium, then refractive index of air can be taken as mu1. Okay, and the water is the second medium and its refractive index can be taken as mu2. So once again listen here, in which medium incident ray is there, that is taken as first medium, and in which medium the refracted ray is there, that medium is taken as second medium. See here, when a ray of light travels from which medium to which medium, air medium to water medium, at the point of incidence I will draw the normal. This is normal. What is normal? It is the perpendicular line drawn to the refracting surface at the point of incidence. Then it is incident ray. Then along the incident ray we are going to draw the arrow mark, means the incident ray can be taken as vector. Okay. Now the angle between the incident ray and the normal is I, that is called angle of incidence. So when this light ray enters the water, in the water medium the speed of light decreases, so that is why the light bends towards the normal. The light bends towards the normal. So see here, in the air medium the speed of light is more, but in the water the speed of light is less, that is why the light bends towards the normal. Then the angle between the refracted ray and normal is called angle of refraction. Okay. Now, so this is about when the light travels from air medium to water medium. If the light travels from water to air, then water can be taken as first medium and air can be taken as second medium. See here. If light travels from which medium to which medium? Water to air. Then in which medium incident ray? First medium. That is why the water can be taken as first medium and air can be taken as second medium. See here. Then it is water and this is air. Now the light travels from water to air. Then at the point of incidence we are going to draw the normal. This is normal. Now it is incident ray and the angle of incidence can be taken as I. Then light travels from which medium to which medium? Water medium to air medium. In the air medium the speed of light increases, that is why the light bends away from the normal. So this is the refracted ray. Then angle between the refracted ray and the normal is called angle of refraction. Angle of refraction. See here. Which is first medium here? Water. So the refractive index of first medium can be taken as mu1. Then the refractive index of second medium can be taken as mu2. And here the refractive index of first medium is, that is mu w, because first medium is water. Then the refractive index of second medium is mu a, because the second medium is air, mu a. And here the refractive index of first medium, ಸೊ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಏರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಈ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ದಾಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಯಾವುದಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಏರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಯಾವುದಾಗತ್ತೆ ರೀ ವಾಟರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ದಾಗ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಆ ಮೀಡಿಯಮನ್ನು ಏನಂತ ತೊಗೊಳ್ರಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಳ್ರಿ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಯಾವ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ದಾಗ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ರೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಳ್ರಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಏರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಬರೀತೀರಿ ಮ್ಯೂ ಎ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಏರ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ so here second medium is water, hence the refractive index of water can be written as mu w. But in this diagram ಈ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ನಾಗ ರೀ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರೇ ಯಾವ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ದಾಗ ಐತ್ರಿ ವಾಟರ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ದೆನ್ ದಿ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ mu w. And here in the second medium refracted ray is there, means which is the second medium, air is the second medium. ಯಾವ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ದಾಗ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ರೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಕೇಸ್ನಾಗ ಏರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಆದರೆ ಈ ಕೇಸ್ನಾಗ ಏನೈತೆ ರೀ ಏರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಕೇಸ್ನಾಗ ವಾಟರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಆದರೆ ಈ ಕೇಸ್ನಾಗ ವಾಟರ್ ಏನೈತೆ ರೀ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಯಾವುದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ the refractive index of one medium with respect to another medium. Now let us define absolute refractive index. Absolute refractive index. Absolute refractive index. Then in case of absolute refractive index, in the given pair of media at least one medium should be air. ಓಕೆ, ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಎರಡು ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ರೀ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಏರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಅವಾಗಷ್ಟೇ ನಾವೇನು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್. ಒನ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಏರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅನದರ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಅದರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಏರ್. ಒಂದು ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಏರ್ ಆದರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಏರ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ. ವಾಟರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು so what is absolute refractive index and how to define the absolute refractive index? So it is the ratio of speed of light in vacuum to the speed of light in a medium. It is the ratio of speed of light. It is the ratio of speed of light in vacuum. In vacuum to the vacuum ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ರೀ ನಿರ್ವಾತ ಪ್ರದೇಶ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಇನ್ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಮ್ ಟು ದಿ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್. ದಿ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್. In a medium. Seer. One thing remember, the refractive index is inversely proportional to speed of light. Seer. V is inversely proportional to mu. So, if mu is large, then the speed of light is less. Mu ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ರೀ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. And if mu is small, then the speed of light is more, means the speed of light and the refractive index both are inversely proportional. Okay, now let us write mu 2 by mu 1, mu 2 by mu 1, that is equal to C by V, C by V. See here, mu 2 is the second medium and mu 1 is the first medium. Here the first medium is vacuum and the second medium is other than vacuum or other than air. So that medium I will take water, that medium glass, that medium diamond, whatever. So in generally I will take the refractive index of second medium as mu and the refractive index of vacuum is 1. Then mu by 1, that is equal to C by V. So what is the value of refractive index of vacuum or the refractive index of air? That is 1 and it is the refractive index of given medium. If it is water, then its value is 1.33. If it is glass, then its value is 1.52. Then if it is diamond, then its value is 2.42. Then what is absolute refractive index here? It is the refractive index of the given medium with respect to air or vacuum. So once again listen here, the refractive index of given medium with respect to the vacuum or air is called absolute refractive index of a medium. Absolute refractive index of a medium. For example, let us take two media given. One medium can be taken as vacuum and its refractive index is how much? 1. So this is vacuum. Then another medium I will take supposed to be water. Then its refractive index is 1.33. Then it is for water. Then what is the absolute refractive index of water with respect to vacuum or with respect to air? So that can be written as mu2 by mu1. Mu2 by mu1. Then so mu2 is nothing but it is the refractive index of water, means mu w, divided by mu1 is the refractive index of vacuum or air. So that can be written as mu a. Then what about mu w? Mu w is how much? 1.33. 1.33, and the refractive index of air or vacuum is how much? That is 1. Then we can write the absolute refractive index of water with respect to air. Then mu w is equal to 1.33 because the refractive index of air is how much? 1. Hence 1.33 divided by 1 is again it is 1.33. Then what is the value of absolute refractive index of water with respect to air? That is 1.33. So ಈಗ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂತಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಯಾವುದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಏರ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. If two media given, one medium can be vacuum or air. Absolute refractive index ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಏರ್ ಅಥವಾ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ absolute refractive index of glass. This is absolute refractive index of water. Next, absolute refractive index of glass. Absolute refractive index of glass means it is the refractive index of the glass with respect to air. Hence we can write mu g, refractive index of glass with respect to air. Then that is equal to the refractive index of glass is how much? The refractive index of glass is 1.52 and the refractive index of air is 1. Hence the refractive index of glass with respect to air can be written as mu g because mu a is how much? 1. Then mu g is equal to 1.52. So it is the absolute refractive index. Absolute refractive index of glass. So what is the value of absolute refractive index of water? That is 1.33. And what is the value of absolute refractive index of glass? That is 1.52. And one more example. The absolute refractive index of diamond means the refractive index of diamond with respect to air. Absolute refractive index of diamond. Absolute refractive index of diamond. Now see here, the refractive index of diamond divided by the refractive index of air. The refractive index of air is 1, hence it is the absolute refractive index of diamond. Absolute refractive index of diamond means here it is the refractive index of diamond with respect to air. Then what is the value of refractive index of diamond? That is 2.42. 2.42 divided by the refractive index of air. The refractive index of air is again it is 1. Hence the absolute refractive index of diamond is how much? That is 2.42. And one more thing, the absolute refractive index has no unit, and also relative refractive index also has no unit. Means the refractive index has no unit. See here. Note refractive index has no unit. If it has no unit, then it has no dimension. Refractive index has no unit and no dimension. No dimension. So why it has no unit and no dimensions? Here the absolute refractive index is nothing but, that is mu is equal to, so the speed of light in vacuum to the speed of light in a medium. ಓಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ನಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. 1 ಅನ್ನೋದು ಎದರ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್, ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಮ್ದು ಅಥವಾ ಏರ್ದು, ಹೌದಾ. ದಿ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಏರ್ ಆರ್ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್. ನೌ ದಿ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೆಜರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. Again here the speed of light in the medium is also measured in meter per second. Then meter per second get cancel, hence it has no unit, and if it has no unit then it has no dimension. Now so next one, absolute refractive index of water. So you have to remember these values. Absolute refractive index of water, absolute refractive index of water is mu w is equal to 1.33. So once again, what is absolute refractive index? It is the refractive index of the given medium with respect to air. Means mu w by 1, that is mu w, then mu w is equal to how much? 1.33. Next, what is the value of absolute refractive index of glass? Absolute refractive index of glass, absolute refractive index of glass is, means the refractive index of the glass with respect to air, means mu z by 1 is equal to 1.52. Remember this value. Next, one more, what is the value of absolute refractive index of diamond? That is 2.42. So these are the important values we are going to use in case of solving the problems. Absolute refractive index of water, absolute refractive index of glass, and absolute refractive index of diamond. Now let us move to the next point. What is relative refractive index? ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ರೀ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏರ್ ಅಥವಾ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಏರ್ ಅಥವಾ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಮ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಡೈಮಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್? So next one, relative refractive index. See here, in this case given two media both are other than air. ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಎರಡು ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಏರ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್. ವಾಟರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್, there is no air or vacuum. Then now we have to say the refractive index of water with respect to glass or the refractive index of glass with respect to water. So this is called relative refractive index. ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ ರೀ, ಏರ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಮ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಎರಡು ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಒಂದು ವಾಟರ್ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ವಾಟರ್ ಡೈಮಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಏರ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಮ್. ದೆನ್ what do you mean by relative refractive index? So it is the refractive index of one medium. It is the refractive index of one medium with respect to another medium. It is the refractive index of one medium with respect to another medium. Means in the given pair of media there is no air or vacuum. ಓಕೆ, ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಎರಡು ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದಿರಲ್ಲ ರೀ, ಏರ್ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಮ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಅಂಥ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಿ ನೀವು? ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಸೊ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್, ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ with respect to air, sorry, with respect to water. Refractive index of glass with respect to water is an example for relative refractive index. So the refractive index of glass with respect to water is an example for relative refractive index. There is no air or vacuum, but there are two different media. One is glass and another one is water. How to write this one? So we can write mu GW means the refractive index of glass with respect to water, and this can be written as mu G by mu W. Mu G by mu W. Then what is the value of refractive index of glass? That is 3 by 2. That is 3 by 2. Then what is the value of refractive index of water? That is 4 by 3. 3 by 2 ಅಂದರೆ 1.5 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 4 by 3 ಅಂದರೆ 1.33 ಆಯಿತು. Then let us modify this one. Then 3 by 2 into 3 by 4. 3 by 4 because this 2 comes to the denominator and 3 comes to the numerator. Then 3 into 3 that is 9, then 2 into 4 that is 8, then it is 9 by 8. So 9 by 8 is the refractive index of glass with respect to water. Water prakara glass the refractive index eshtagirutte, that is 9 by 8. Okay, so this is an example for relative refractive index. Then we can write the relative refractive index in terms of speeds of light and also in terms of wavelength of light. So relative refractive index in terms of speeds of light. Relative refractive index in terms of speeds of light. See, what is the relation between the relative refractive index and the speeds of light? See here, the refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium, mu2 by mu1. ಅದೇ ರೀ refractive index of first medium with respect to second medium ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬರೀಬೇಕು? That is mu1 by mu2. So remember here how to read this one, the refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium, and how to read this one, the refractive index of first medium with respect to second medium. Now mu2 by mu1, then mu2 can be written as C by V2, then mu1 can be written as C by V1. Here, so absolute refractive index of second medium, that can be written as mu2 is equal to the speed of light in vacuum. Absolute refractive index andre enri, it is the ratio of speed of light in vacuum to the speed of light in the given medium. So mu2 is the refractive index of second medium, hence the speed of light in the second medium is V2. In similar manner we are going to write mu1. So mu1 can be written as C by V1. So substituting these two in this equation, then C get cancel, V1 comes to the numerator and V2 comes to the denominator, then V1 by V2, V1 by V2. Then it is the relative refractive index in terms of the speeds of light, and also the relative refractive index in terms of wavelengths of light. Okay, relative refractive index, ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಮಾಡಾವತ್ತಿ, ಒಂದು ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ದು ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ದು ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಾವತ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಾವತ್ತೀರಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿ ಡಬ್ಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು. ಸೊ ದಿ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಟು ದಿ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವೇವ್ಲೆಂತ್ಸ್, in terms of wavelengths. So I will write it is mu2 by mu1 is equal to, so we can write the speed in terms of wavelength. How to write the speed in terms of wavelength? That is lambda 1 by lambda 2, because the speed of light is directly proportional to wavelength of the light, and see here. So in the first view already studied about this one. What is the relation between speed, frequency and wavelength? That is V is equal to F into lambda. So what is V? V is speed. What is F? F is frequency. What is lambda? Lambda is wavelength. Okay, but in case of refraction the speed and wavelength changes. but the frequency remains same. Okay, then now that is why we can write V is directly proportional to lambda. So that is why V1 can be written as lambda 1 and V2 can be written as lambda 2. Here frequency, both frequencies get cancelled. Then it is the relative refractive index in terms of wavelengths and it is the relative refractive index in terms of speeds.